Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is just a fun way to use Designer Series paper. I am focusing on the Hydrangea Hill. I have had this paper for some time, have not been using it, so today I'm just going to share another fun card done with that. I have taken the Gorgeous Grape and the Brilliant Butterflies die and have cut out a butterfly, and then I have, I don't even know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half-inch strips of Designer Series paper. This technique is a great way to use your scrap Designer Series paper. These measure 1/2 inch by 3. Then I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3 inches by 4 inches. And then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then a piece of that retiring Purple Posy, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So we've got our pieces. We're going to set that aside. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat, and what I'm going to do is take that piece of basic white, and I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I want to run right along the edge of that paper. I've got my silicone mat down, so in case I go off, it's not going to stick anything. You'll see, stick on anything. You see I went off a little bit. I can just curl that right back onto my piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pieces and I am going to start building. Again, these are 1/2 inch by 3. And we're just going to layer on top of each other. How many times we just have little pieces of strips that we have cut off of our Designer Series paper. So this is a perfect card design to use those scrap pieces of paper. And because it's 3 inches from your paper stacks, it is great for that. So we've got this. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Gorgeous Grape ink pad. I have the little thank you. This is from the Hydrangea Haven stamp set. It's just a little thank you. So we're just going to put it right there and stamp it right on our Designer Series paper. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll hold that up to the camera. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that butterfly, and I am just going to take a little snip of the small dimensionals and put that on the back of the butterfly. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pastel pearls. These are in the January through June mini catalog, but they are also transferring over to our annual catalog. So very excited about that. So I've got this done. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that piece of Gorgeous Grape. Again, that measured 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm going to take and add that piece. I've got my Purple Posy card base. Add that. Now the card is pretty, but I feel like it's lacking just a little something. So what I'm going to bring in is my polka dot tulle ribbon, and we are going to wrap that around my card. Like so. I want to have enough so that I can tie a knot. Now I learned this ribbon technique. I did an online retreat with Amy Combs from California. She did a stamp retreat online, and I thought I had never taken part in anybody else's retreat before, and Amy and I have been buds for a long time, so I decided to give it a shot. And she showed me how to use little pieces of ribbon snips. How many times we have a little snip of ribbon? She actually has a jar, and every time she has a snip of ribbon, she puts that little snip in there, and then she uses this technique to tie those little snips on. And I really liked this because even though this white tulle ribbon with the polka dots gives it some fun layering, when we add that little snip of the gorgeous grape, it just makes that ribbon, I think, pop even more. So there you have a fun technique to use scrap pieces of designer series paper, plus a way to use your scrap ribbon. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.